Hi, this is Adrienne with Swift Galleries. I wanted to show you how you can build and use collections and packages for clients and go through a sales meeting. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and build all the products for this specific collection, and I'm going to set up a sales meeting and walk you through what that sales meeting looks like. Okay, so here's my collection. It has 4 standard canvases. Those are 16 by 20 gallery wrapped canvases. I have a desktop stand. I have 52 greeting cards, 4 gift prints, and 5 printable digital files or high-res image files. The a la carte price for that is $2,381.96. My client is going to save $881.96, and they are going to pay $1,500. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up these products. First is the canvases, So I'm going to load these from Swift Galleries because these are Artsy Couture's gallery wrap canvases. It's actually on the first page. I'm going to click to select that, and import it. And here we are. And this just says, make sure that your prices are correct and go over to the template manager if you need to create any templates with this product. This is already correct. Might as well show you. So here's the product. If I wanted to, I could delete any sizes or add any custom sizes if you're using a lab that does inch by inch custom sizes that you are including that aren't in the regular price list. So this is that 16 by 20. I'm charging $240 for it. All right, so we've got that wall art product. Now I need to add my add-ons, and I actually already have a small print. All I did was create an add-on like this. And I'll actually, since I already have it for a small gift print, I'll go ahead and do the digital file. I just put my lab kind of as a placeholder, like I'm just gonna send it to them via Dropbox or Shootproof or whatever it is. And I need to call this I need to call this printable digital file. And my client needs to choose an image. Now, if you're doing like a actual like USB, like a custom USB or something like that, you could put in the lab name for that product and that cost. But in this example, I'm just gonna like send it via Shootproof, or I could put Shootproof as the lab if I wanted to, or just send it to them via Dropbox or whatever it is. And I'm charging $200. And those are, let me pull this up again. Those are the 2 products that I'm getting outside of Artsy Couture. The rest I'm going to load in from Artsy Couture. So that is the digital file, printable digital file. If I wanted to, I could put in like 5 printable digital files if I'm selling them in sets of 5. But for this example, I'm just going to do like 1 digital file in my price list. And then I can, in the sales meeting, I'll change the quantity. All right, so the other things that I need to include, so I've got that gift print and digital, I have the gift print product and the digital file product. So now I need to bring in, I'm gonna load the greeting cards, the desktop stand. Oh, that's it, the greeting cards and the desktop stand. Once these are all in here once, you don't have to do them again. So it does take a little bit of legwork to, set this up the very first time, but that's it. All right, so that's the gallery stand, and the cards were the other thing that I needed to add. All right, and I'm going to make a couple changes here. I am going to change the wording of this to match my price list, which is the desktop stand. And I'm just going to put what image I need to include. Greeting cards. I call those just greeting cards. So I don't need the word large in here. But you know what? I'm going to call this a pack of 26. And then I'm going to have them choose a design. And I'm going to have them choose an image, or however many images are on that design. All right. Digital file. I think I just didn't save it. I am going to call these, what did I call these? Printable digital file. Image. All right. Okay, there we go. So I have, all right, so I have the canvases set up in products, and then I have the desktop stand, I have the greeting cards, I have the gift prints, and I have the digital files. All right, the other thing I want to do, you don't have to do this, but the other thing I would like to do is build a template of the canvases, because they're going to get a set of 4 16 by 20 canvas wraps, or I call them standard size. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that up here. You can do this in the sales meeting with your client. You can do this beforehand and edit the one during the sales meeting with your client. Let's see. All right, looks good. I'm going to call this the 4 standard canvas gallery. Whoa. All right, save that as a new template. Now you know Chris's birthday. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to set this up as a favorite because it's going to be super easy for me to find during the sales meeting. Okay. So I have my products set up. I need to set up the meeting itself. I already have the client set up. These are actually pictures of us that Ashley Nicole Photography took. She's out in Texas. Thank you, Ashley. Beautiful pictures. Oh, I'm also going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and take that favorite template. Now I can go in and deal with other templates too if I think they're going to get more than one thing. I can upload a room photo before the sales meeting if I have it beforehand. I like this guy right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put images in. You don't even have to put images in beforehand if you don't want to. Let's see here. I'm going to do a couple full family. And let's see, a couple with kiddos specifically. Let's choose one of daddy, daughter. Great. All right, looks good. I'm going to add this as a suggestion so that it is pretty with my client's images ready to go for the sales meeting so that they can see this exact collection or template that's in, that's in the collection that they're choosing. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to set up a sales opportunity for this client. Oh, hey, look, I already set one up. I'm going to edit this. And you know what? I'm going to delete it so you can see what it looks like from scratch. All right. The only other thing that I really need to make sure that I do is I need to make sure that I have my discounts turned on. So if you want to, you can do that in your sales settings here. I want to offer discounts at checkout time. Now, if I'm doing this now, if I have other sales meetings saved for a client, it will not change the sales settings that I have for a sales meeting that I've already set up. But I can change it for those going forward. But what I could also do is just make sure that that's turned on that way when I'm setting up that sales meeting. So those sales settings are the same ones that you see right here. So I need to make sure that I need to be able to offer discounts at the end of this meeting. And I'm going to set up a meeting location. You could put an address in here if you wanted to. And then you can set up the date and time, however you want to do that. So let's say maybe 11. Clickety clickety. All right. 10 to 11. All right. Now, once this sales meeting is set up, I can click on this and add it to my calendar, or I can access it from the dashboard, or I can just start the meeting right from here. It's up to you. The calendar, when I save this to one of my calendar options, whichever calendar I use, it will, in the description or notes, whatever your calendar software calls it, it will have a link that goes straight to the same link as this start meeting button. Now, this is me with my client. I am at the sales meeting now. You can choose from any of these things here, but you'll definitely want to go into design galleries because they got that for Canvas option. So I can go in and view the slideshow. Now I can also go full screen if I want. Now, if you are using slideshow software or even just doing a slideshow in Lightroom, you can do that and skip it in Swift galleries. So that's up to you. I'm not going to have you go through the whole slideshow though. All right, so this is the slideshow. It does about 5 seconds per image. If you wanted it to go slower or faster, you could just use the arrow keys instead, and the spacebar is your pause button. All right, once it gets to the end, you can replay it if you want to. All right, so I can go in image by image. If I'm on a tablet, I can just tap the check and X or the arrow keys, but I can also just use the arrow keys on my keyboard. The up key is for yes, the down key is for no, left and right goes back and forth. All of the images are set as yes images to begin with. But let's say I want to make that one a no, that one. All right, so let's say I go through all of those. I'm good with the yeses and nos, or I need to compare some images. This is, these are kind of grayed out because those are no images, but what I could do here is, say I want to go into all of these images of mom and little man. I can go in here and choose which ones I want as a no. All right, that looks good. All right, so I've compared everything. I've chosen all my no's and yeses. We did the slideshow. Now I'm going to go into the wall art designer. Now remember, we pre-built this template and saved it as a suggestion. So that's what shows up first. This is called the Simplified Designer. If my client just wants this, I can just go ahead and click add to cart and be good to go and just check out. If we need to make any changes or like change a room, maybe they brought a room photo with them to the sales meeting, you can upload that and calibrate it, make any changes, and then once you're happy with that, you will just go ahead and check out from here. Maybe what I want to do is like switch this image to one of the two kids. This one's kind of amazing. It was so cold. Let's center them. There. All right. I like that crop. Now remember, these are image wrapped edges. That's why you could see, actually, let me just show you again. The image wrap edge. That's what the lighter color is. This is what's going to be on the sides. And then outside of the red lines is what is going to be cut off. Okay, so I have the 4 standard size canvases. I'm good to go on those. I'm going to add that to my cart. And then from here, I just need to go into the cart, and that is where I add the non-wall art products. All right, now from here, I am going to go in and add these non-wall art products. Let me bring that pricing collection back up. So I need to do the desktop stand, 52 greeting cards, which was 2 sets, 4 gift prints, and 5 digital files. All right, so desktop stand, let's do that one first. And I'm going to bring up these images, and I want to do clickety clickety. I want to do maybe for Chris's office, I want him to have a print of the 2 of us, a desktop print. So let's do image 42. All right, so I have that, right? The desktop stand is done. Next are the greeting cards. And they are getting a pack of 2. And let's say that I have a few designs for them to choose from, and each of those designs just has 1 image on it. So maybe this is a holiday card, and they are going to get the Christmas lights design. And the image that we are going to choose, this is a great one, image 41. It's not too small of everybody. Everybody's looking at the camera, so it's good for grandparents and stuff. So that one's good to go. So let's go ahead and choose that one. Now I am going to add. All right, so we've got the desktop stand, we've got greeting cards. We're going to do 4 gift prints. And so I'm going to put quantity of 4 and the images in here. So these are the gift prints. So maybe let's do image 39. Maybe I'll send these to grandparents. And so we'll do like 1 of each kid. It was so cold. This little guy was not happy with doing pictures of him just by himself. So this is what we have, but that's okay. He's adorable. That's how family sessions go, right? Let's do two family photos in addition to that. So let's do image 2. And let's do this one, 21. All right, so we have our 4 gift prints and, let's back up, 5 printable digital files. We're gonna get 5 of those. Images. That first image, I'm assuming is image number 1. Clickety click, image number 1. Let's do image number 5 because I love this picture of my daughter. You can't see her face, but that's her personality. Let's do one, let's see, image 10. Oh, let's do one of Chris and Big Man. Image 23. So that's 4. And clickety clickety, let's do image 44. All right, now let me pull that price list up for you, or package up, collection up, whatever it is you want to call it. All right, so we have the canvases, we have the desktop stand, we have the greeting cards, we have the gift prints and the digital files. Hooray, those are all done. Let's see. Oh, it's not a price of 0. I must have selected that on accident. All right. There we go. Now our flat rate discount. This is what we're doing here because remember, the retail price is $2,381.96. Our client is saving $881.96. I am going to call this the collection discount of $881.96. Bam, we have our total at $1,500. That's it. All right, and then this, all I need to do is put in this information. You know what? Let me just go ahead and do that. Yeah. Ooh. All right. I'm going to review this information. Here is everything. We have those 4 add-on products. We have the discount. Here is the gallery. Here's all the price information. Here's that discount that they got, that flat rate discount. And then just pay for the order. You can just go ahead and put your client's information in. You can hand them the keyboard if you want to. If you are doing this in a virtual meeting with something like Zoom, you would be sharing your screen this whole time, but with Zoom, you can give your client access to your screen so they can take over your screen. So you could say, okay, I'm going to let you take over my screen and you can put your own credit card information in. They can put their credit card information in. Now, if your client's like, oh, hey, I want to pay via check or something like that, you could say, actually, you know what we're going to do is we're going to manually collect this payment. And done. All right. I do not need to save that receipt. If you need to print the receipt for your client, you can do that here, but you also have an email that says, hey, this order has gone through. Now, just as a reminder, once an order goes through, we actually process orders every 15 minutes on the hour, so we're a couple minutes before that, but I'll show you what this one looks like. This has all of the information that that's in the order, and you can download the order, and it's actually going to download very specific information. It looks like this order just didn't even have wall art. They skipped the wall art. But when you download that order, it's also going to give you all of the high-res wall art image files, correctly cropped, and it's going to tell you all the information for each of the products that have been ordered. All right, so that's everything. So to go over things one more quick time to just talk about what we did. So first, here was my collection. I knew that this was the a la carte price, this was the savings amount, and this was the total price that I was going to charge my client, and these were the products. I set up the wall art products in Manage Products. I set up the add-on products or the non-wall art products in Manage Add-Ons. I set up that 4 canvas collection as a template, or whatever you want to call it, 4 canvas gallery as a template. And then I went into the client. I pre-designed that 4 canvas gallery with images, and I set up a sales opportunity. And then I made sure in that sales opportunity that I have offer discounts turned on so that I can put in that discount. And then we went through how to do the sales meeting. All right. So that is how I know that that seems like a lot, but you would just do this once and then, have your regular sales meeting with your client. All right. So one more time, you're going to set up the wall art products, set up your add-ons. You need to make sure that when you set up the sales meeting, you have the discount option turned on so that you can put the correct amount of a flat rate discount in. Let me know in the comments or by sending me an email to hello@swiftgalleries.com if you have any questions. I am always happy to help. Thanks for watching and have a great day.